Hello, everyone. Welcome back. If you don't know me, my name is Jackie. If you've ever wondered, I'm glad you're doing well. Uh, if you ever wondered what makes me tick, or maybe you're curious about my journey, what motivates me to create content on uh, different platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and uh my main platform, YouTube. Listen, this video is for you because today I'm unveiling, I am opening up, giving you the opportunity to get to know the real me with the Q&A with none uh with the one and the only Jackie D McKeever. That's me. That's me. You know, I believe there's power in your story. So today you're going to hear mine. And just to let you know, I am uh recording this live, so you're gonna hear me respond to people. Thank you, workload partner, for joining my live. So I have a few questions, and to be honest, I got these questions online from a blog, right? Because I found a blog where the blogger was suggesting questions that you ask a business coach. Now, before I begin, y'all already know my name. So I've added some questions, some additional questions. So some of the questions I've gotten from DMs and Instagram, from Facebook, from people and who talk to me in person. So I've added to it. Well, anyway, the blogger, the questions that I'm getting from the blogger, her name is, want to give credit where credit due. Her name is Stacy Hagan, and her blog is called Create Coaching and Consulting. And she gave some questions to ask a business coach. Now, I provide a business coaching, consulting, and mentorship classes because it's my goal to train and not only empower you through the through my content, providing informational content both on YouTube, mainly on YouTube, on Facebook and Instagram, but also provide you with assistance in accomplishing your business goals. So anyway, let's get to these questions. I won't hold you long. Okay, so remember, you can follow me on Jackie D as in Delta McKeever on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube. All right, so what's the first question? The first question is how long you have been providing business coaching. Okay, so I'm glad I got that question. It's kind of a loaded question, truth be told, because okay, so in 2014, I started with financial coaching, and I was already providing like mentorship training, um, information and stuff to business colleagues, to friends. I was helping them with their resumes. So in a sense, I was already providing coaching and training. I was doing it in the corporate world and a little bit outside the corporate realm because I was doing it for free. But to let you know where I started my journey, I started as a financial coach, and I ended up, even though, listen, this is the trip. Even though I have an MBA and a master's in business administration, I also have a master's in accounting. I started off being a financial coach. And then I changed my title to life and business coach because I did not want to let go of the mindset stuff or the things that help your business thrive, because believe it or not, your business revolves around you. Everything you do involves your business. Your mindset is a powerful thing. In order for you to be success, it starts in the mind. It starts with the way you think. You're a unique, powerful source in scaling your business. So anyway, I started off providing business coaching because I was providing financial coaching and people started asking me business questions. So that's what made me start providing business coaching. I know I told y'all that was a loaded question. So the next question, well, I've already told y'all where my credentials come in. Well, some of it. I told you that I have an MBA, a master's in business administration. I have a master's in accounting. I also have spent 20 years in corporate training employees, supervisors, management, other supervisors, other management people, some executive secretaries, some just regular secretaries, people, just everyday people on how to be successful in different areas of business. Besides my training, me providing training, I also have 20 years experience. Okay. So I first started in the business realm per se. It was about 2008. 2008, I started with an internship in corporate where I was working in the office and I was learning. My internship allowed me to be one of the second to train to be the second person in the hierarchy in my department, or and I gained experience. I later on took a role as a third hierarchy because they had a person in between us in our department. So that allowed me to build relationships with contractors, with uh other departments and things of that nature. Okay, so so the question on her blog asks about what coaching business coach specialize in. So I'm only going to tell you what I specialize in. So one of the things I specialize in is storytelling marketing, because 90% of my customers come to me or have been attracted to me through the stories that I tell, such as this one, right? I created a live so you all can get to know me, and I'm answering questions. I also specialize in business planning, um, business planning, business resolutions, training, and other things that I offer. I'm trying to make these answers short, right? But I do have, if you want like the long detail, I do have on my website, www.JackieMcKeever.com. There's a page all about me where you can find out more about my background. Okay, so what type of clients that I've worked with? So I've worked with preachers, I've worked with uh beauticians, I've worked with people who were in the food industry, I've worked with authors, I've worked with other coaches. What else? Um I'm trying not to forget anybody. I've worked with nonprofits. Because I provided financial coaching, I worked with uh just everyday people. I worked with photographers. uh I worked with freelancers. I worked with, hello, thank you for joining me. I'm just doing a Q&A talking about allowing you to get to know me, right? This is a Q&A. um if you have any questions, please either DM me or put them below in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer them. All right. So the next question. So I've worked with a variety of customers and different aspects of their business. So what are some of my values? So it's important for me to not only train and give people the information that they needed. So my coaching programs are very unique. One of the ways that I ensure that you get certain results is you don't do the things by yourself. Like, I'm here to assist you. It's one of the reasons why when I take one-on-one, I only take a small number of clients one-on-one, because I actually assist them and doing the work. So you may see my programs go back and forth. It may say coaching, it may say mentorship, because it's somewhat of a hybrid. I do a lot of training for my clients. I do a lot of consulting for my clients to assist them into reaching those goals, because it's important that I not only help them achieve their business administrative or business management aspects of their business, but I want to motivate them and help them impact the customer. So I do a lot of hands-on work. So how would I describe my personality? I feel that my personality is, I want to say I'm quirky. I don't know. Um, Most of the time I'm self-motivated. I'm a happy person. I like to stay in a positive space. I'm a motivator. So you're going to hear me do posts that motivate you to do things. The reason why I like that word motivate. So some people like inspire, some people like motivate. I like motivate because it has the word move. I want to move you into an action, okay? Because one of my favorite scriptures is John chapter 5. If you all don't know it, listen, if you're watching my YouTube channel, I'm going to add a link somewhere in one of these corners and in the description below, where you can hear me talk about John chapter 5, because that's the part in the Bible where Jesus asked the man who had lain 32 years, will thou be made whole? And to me, that's what that's all about. It's becoming whole, or fixing the torn, the broken pieces in your life and in your business. In fact, that's the reason why when I first changed over from not calling myself a financial coach, I started calling myself a life and business coach, because I wanted to connect those two. And later on, I dropped the life part, even though I talk about mindset. So that answers that question. So what results do I normally see with my clients? So when clients come to me, the first thing we work on is setting a goal, because I'm a goal getter. Okay. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want you wasting my time. I don't want to waste your money. I don't want you to waste my money. And for me, time is money. Okay. So the first thing we do is we work on your mindset. The second thing, the mindset, we start off with establishing what your goals are in your life and in your business. We do the two, okay? And the results they have is they have a realistic plan for their life and business. And it varies. Like, some people just have a short term. I just want this 30-day less than 30-day or 90-day or 1-year plan or 5-year plan. It's just based on the needs of the client. So they have a plan. Even after they leave me, we work on whatever goals we have set for the time period or the package that they purchase. And then after that, they receive plans. Listen, after this call or after this is what you're going to do. They're going to have homework. I'm not going to just say, okay, thank you for your money. No, you're going to have action steps after you use it. And I like to follow up on people. So, in my opinion, people are better once they come to me. They're able to operate in alone. Okay, they're confident, and they have the tools they need to do point A, point B, point three. I said point A, point B, point three, but it's C. Anyway, so I do have some additional questions. Now, these are questions that weren't on the blog I'm going to talk about. Just one moment while I pull them up. So this question says, what's your secret in staying motivated and consistent on YouTube or the other platforms that you're on? I think that's a great question for me. The key is finding what I'm passionate about and staying authentic to my purpose. So I've already told you all I'm a planner. I've already told you all I believe in not wasting your time, not wasting your money. So, and I'm here not only to scale my business, but also to help scale your business and to help you impact lives. So as long as I stay true to my God-given gifts and not just say, hey, I can do that, and not but deliver. Hey, Linda, thank you. I got inspired by you when you did that Q&A on YouTube. So I did my own Q&A. I used different questions. Thank you for joining me. So as long as I stay true to whatever my business plans are, to who God creates me, to being authentic, my authentic self, hey, I'm doing an A plus. If I was to grade, I'm doing 100. Okay, I'm doing great. And that helps me keep myself motivated. And like, I'm gonna be for real with y'all. Like, I've been doing videos for a while, and sometimes I do get tired. And another way how I stay motivated is I give myself permission to take a break. Okay, so it's important for me to create multiple videos or to edit videos, because sometimes I will post a video that I've edited, and I've edited because I had valuable information that I never used, so it's new material. The part that I edited, like I create this big old video, like for example, I might create a video that's 45 minutes, packed with information, but for my viewers, they may only be able to sample 10 minutes of that material. I don't throw that 45 minutes, the other 35 minutes away. What I do is I take that information, I chop that information, and I repurpose it because it's brand new information. And when I need to rest, guess what? I'm posting that new information, that never seen before, never published before information, and allowing my body, my mind, my spirit to rest. Another thing I do to help me stay motivated and in a positive mindset is I do something that I love for me. And I love reading books. Okay. This is one of the books that I'm reading. Here's another one. This is a Bible study, right? And it's not always religious material. It's not always biblical material, but I had those books next to me. I read and I invest in myself. I invest in who I want to be. I invest in who I am. All those things help me stay consistent and help me stay motivated. And these are the things that when people come to me or watch me, I tell them to do the same thing because it's working for me. Okay, it says, what is something that you wish you would have known when you first started your journey with YouTube, your journey with coaching, and on your journey with business, period? I wish that somebody would have told me that I was enough, that my story was impactful, that I was going to go through those peaks and valleys that I went through, that it's okay for me to take breaks. Like one of the reasons why I created my business was because I invested in a coach. And she said, you know what? You need to start your own business. Because I was, I was in the light, so to speak. I was out there doing videos, but at the same time, I was hiding. I was still hiding. And I was like asking God, I'm like, I had like the business name. I had already created the business. I had the website, but I did not announce it. When I first started in business, I started as a nonprofit. And I still work with that business. However, there were some aspects that I couldn't do in that realm that I needed to do. I needed to come full circle with who I was, right? Who I am, my authentic self. And that's what I wish that someone told me, that my journey is going to be different from everybody else's journey. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay for you to stay authentic to who you are, to attract your tribe. Okay. um don't be afraid to embrace who you are, to show your personality. And that's the reason why I even launched There's Power in Your Story. There's power in your personality, because that's the first thing that attracts your audience. Well, that's all I have time for. I hope you all enjoy this get to know me, unveiling the real me Q&A with me, Jackie D. McKeever. I just want to take the time to thank each and every one of you who have sent me questions. If you have more questions, you're welcome to go to Instagram or Facebook and message me your questions. Just like I did today, I may not show I'll keep your name private and just say the questions if you'd like. Remember, if yours didn't get answers, there's still time. Don't worry. There's always an opportunity for more Q&A sessions in the future. I appreciate you all's support, and I would love to continue to connect to you. You can always reach me I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and on my main platform, YouTube, at Jackie D as in Delta McKeever. And while you're there, make sure you follow, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.